That's right.
He's got to show that giant chest.
It's a big barrel chest.
In which I feel like those are like solid pecs, but they're very voluptuous.
Do you get 24-year-olds without solid pecs when you're 70?
Yes, when you have $70 million.
So your 70 mil overcomes some mushy barrel chesty?
Yes.
Okay. Once again, cutting into our NFL pick time. You're blowing it for us with your restaurant bits. And the vast sound crew led by, well, it really was Griffin today, not beeping things out. Part 2, 2024 NFL picks. All we're doing is picking division winners, wild cards. We'll get to Super Bowl in our 5 o'clock hour. Perfect way to lead in. There's a method to the madness, right? Dan Campbell and the Lions. I don't know if you like the Lions. I like them. I don't know if I like them that much. But we will start with the NFC East. God, I so want the Eagles. I don't hate the people of Philly. Fire the music. I don't hate the people of Philly. I don't hate their fans. But, man, they're going to go off the deep end if Sirianni and Hurts really haven't made up. And I do believe the issues were real last year. And I think that team, if they run into hard times, I think Sirianni loses them. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to go 4-13. I'm going to stick with them. But, man, this is a shaky pick for me. I'll go Eagles, NFC East.
Eagles.
NFC North, I always pick the Hard Knocks team. No, I don't. But in this case, I'm looking for something special out of the Bears. I think Caleb Williams is going to be awesome. Eberflus, in spite of the fact that he is, we really smeared his good name last week when Justin Watkins said he's a country club guy, and both Adam and I are like, whoa, that is a slap in the face. Are you a country club guy?
No, not at all.
Am I?
No.
Those are fighting words.
Of course.
But I swear to God, on his property in the last Hard Knocks, I think there was like a giant crest on the floor. I don't even what is that when you put like your family logo or your name, like
family seal?
Your family seal on the floor. And it's not, it wasn't like this small thing in terms of circumference. It was big.
Right.
Maybe he's too rich to be a coach in this league.
Coat of arms, family coat of arms.
Cofield didn't have that one. Von Tobel's probably did.
We probably did. No, we probably did somewhere.
Probably in that school or that park.
No, I think it's a little bit further back. I've seen like the Von Tobel family tree like written out in like quill ink or something like that. So
I'm gonna go with the Bears because I think Caleb Williams is kind of upper crust. I think they're gonna blend.
Lions.
Well, that Lions number that's circulating around. Do they ever play outside?
I think they are outdoors for 2 or 3 of the games this year.
I think it's 15 of 17 or in a dome.
Now, granted, last year I think it was like 13. So
okay.
It was a pretty high number for them last year. So.
NFC South. This one's going to be wild and woolly.
No, it's not. Eagles Falcons.
I believe – I go first. I believe in my Buccaneers and especially my Baker, who, by the way, Dan Campbell, good actor. Baker Mayfield, forget about it. No one competes with that.
He is by far the greatest current athlete in terms of commercial actors.
Well, that's a good question for another day.
I said active athletes.
NFC West.
Falcons.
I'm going to go Rams. I'm not going Niners. Sorry. Rams.
Sorry, I was trying to find my notes. Rams.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that. I thought I'd be the rogue.
Now, I debated that or the Seahawks, but I ended up going with the Rams.
Wow, Seahawks. Maybe we're getting a Seahawks wild card. Wild card 1, I will go Lions. I do believe in Dan Campbell. Okay. I think Goff is pretty damn good. I know people like to keep smearing him, but inside all the time, he's a pretty good quarterback.
49ers, I think they're good enough that they have a floor of wild card team.
I went Niners wild card 2.
Cowboys wild card 2.
Wow. Oh, come on.
Shocking. The team that won 12 games each the last 3 years.
I know, right? I never put my selections in the rundown. I think you just stole mine.
No.
Well, you know, if there's anyone that I love this guy. I want him to be the Raiders quarterback. Or maybe the Jets can get him next year. I believe in the leadership and professionalism and hard work
Colt McCoy.
Of Kyler Murray. Of Colt McCoy.
This time last year, you were freaking out that Colt McCoy got cut.
I was. They needed him. They actually did. They needed to lose more games. Cardinals, wild card.
Cardinals.
Wow, I can't believe that.
I had bet them over their win total. I think they're going to be a very good offensive team. I was in so I have that blackjack free roll for the Astros. I did not do as well in the NFL tournament, but I did get a free roll on the Arizona Cardinals. 125 to 1 to win the Super Bowl. Let's go. I don't know what they say. Fly birds fly. Who knows?
As I say all the time, fly birds fly. As I say all the time on the show with all the different hosts, I don't talk to you people in between shows. I really don't. I don't talk sports with you. How do we both have the Cardinals in and both have the Packers out? How's that work?
I think they're going to be good. I just think from a expectation standpoint, where they're at, they and the Texans mirror one another, I think, very much so. Win totals are floating around the same range. Young quarterbacks who the world thinks is just going to continue to step forward. I've got some questions about whether that's going to be true or not. A lot of key role players are very young. But the difference is, I think the Texans find themselves in an easier division. I think the NFC of the back end's it's a little bit tougher than people expected.
We just talked Bears. This is Xavier Pope. Let me say his name correctly. Xavier Pope is in Chicago. He is a Bears fan. I know he loves Hard Knocks. We'll get the take on not only the Super Bowl, but also what's going on the ground with Caleb Williams and the Bears from EP.
Wake up with local sports.
Formula One plans to include a rooftop ice skating rink on its pit building during the Las Vegas Grand Prix. It's hot in this city, and it was hotter than F1 expected
when it came
in this city. And now they're like, it's a good idea. Get the ice rink up there. This is a part of the Paddock Club. It's $15,000 for a 3-day pass.
So rich people can ice skate while they watch other rich people drive $1 million cars.
It's the Press Box. Weekdays starting at 7.
Traffic is brought to you by your Finley Honda dealerships. You're just 15 minutes away from the name Las Vegas trusts most for exceptional service.
Still slowing due to that earlier accident, 215 eastbound at Valley Verde. Also an accident, Maryland Parkway southbound at Silverado, 15 southbound approaching Spring Mountain, and Ogden at Main Street.
This traffic report was brought to you by your Finley Honda dealerships. The difference is in the name.
If you're considering purchasing a new or used Honda, Finley is a named Las Vegas trust for exceptional service. Whether you're up north, down south, or somewhere in between, you're just 15 minutes away from Finley Honda North in Centennial Hills and Finley Honda Henderson in the Valley Auto Mall. The difference is in the name.
Hey, Aviators fans! The Texas Rangers AAA affiliate, the Round Rock Express, are in town. Thursday, September 5th, it's $2 beer night in the plaza, starting at 5 p.m. with live music from the Wedge Brothers. Friday the 6th, it's the Aviators purse giveaway night, and it's Orange Out Night, so be sure to wear your orange. Saturday the 7th, come celebrate Hispanic Heritage Night with DJ Yo Quieto, food trucks, mariachi, and a Reyes de Plata cap giveaway. Aviators baseball, easy access, free parking, great food, and non-stop action. Life's just better at Las Vegas Ballpark.
The app with the biggest betting menu around, Boyd Sports, just got bigger. Now with same game options, Boyd has supersized all their parlays. Bet up to 12 games or 12 legs on a single contest and boost your payouts up to 2,200 to 1. Welcome to the Parlay Party.
Yeah, baby!
Get Boyd Sports and get the biggest betting menu, period. Catch all the action at the all-new Suncoast Sportsbook, now open.
Kevin Harlan here from Westwood One. Join Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner and me for the opening night kickoff of the new NFL season from Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes and the back-to-back Super Bowl champion Chiefs take on MVP Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game. Don't miss any of the action on NFL Kickoff.
Right here on ESPN Radio 1100.
Vanguard is 100% client-owned, serving over 50 million investors every day. Whether you're planning for retirement, putting your kids through college, or saving up for your next adventure, Vanguard can help you set personalized investment goals. All investing is subject to risk. Vanguard is owned by its funds, which are owned by Vanguard's fund shareholder clients. Copyright 2024, The Vanguard Group, Inc. All rights reserved. Vanguard Marketing Corporation Distributor.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler? Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, during our biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition smart bed. Limited time. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Join Mark Patrick's seminars and stop smoking now without cravings, irritability, weight gain, or your money back.
totally changed my life.
It's amazing. I don't have any cravings. You want to quit, but have found it impossible? This is the thing for you. I have absolutely no craving. It's the darndest thing I have ever seen in my life.
It's not for entertainment. It's for results.
Do it. It works, period.
You've tried everything else. You need to come and try this.
The early bird special is only $49.99 guaranteed. Don't just cut down, totally stop smoking. In addition, lose all the weight 100% guaranteed with Mark Patrick seminars. Let hypnosis destroy unwanted cravings and lose the weight. That's right. Seminar Sunday, September 8th at the Santa Fe Station Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. The weight loss seminar is at 11 a.m. Stop smoking seminar, 2 p.m. Registration begins 30 minutes before the seminar. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
I'm Justin Watkins with Battleborn Injury Lawyers, and I have to laugh when I hear all the attorneys out there falling all over themselves to tell you who's bigger, who's better, or who's richer. It's funny because the American Bar Association found the most common complaints of lawyers is neglect and lack of communication. It's about customer service. At Battleborn, we pride ourselves on how we treat our clients, and our clients seem to really appreciate it. Check out our Google reviews or call 766-1400 for a free consultation. At Battleborn, your battle is our fight.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
This season, get in the game with the William Hill Pro Pick'em Football Contest. Just pick the winning teams, no point spreads, and take home your share of up to $1,210,000 in cash prizes. For a $25 entry fee, you'll be picking for your share of $10,000 in weekly prizes. For the 2024 season, get to 215 season wins and stake your claim to a $1 million cash bonus. Register today as Week 1 picks must be in by kickoff on Sunday, September 8th. For more details and to see a list of participating locations, visit williamhill.us. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is JT for Grimaldi's Pizzeria, that famous New York style coal-fired brick oven pizza that you crave. 4 locations in the Valley, Boca Park in Summerlin, on the Strip at the Palazzo, Southwest Las Vegas on South Rainbow, and in Green Valley on Southeastern Avenue.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Lawyer and host of Suit Up News, Xavier Pope joins Cofield and Company now.
John, your question of the day today, food related as everything on the show is.
Yep.
I see you're getting immense response from your at VSiN Live audience.
Yes, but I need some clarification.
Okay.
So I asked, do people like tuna salad?
Oh, you said tuna salad.
Well, here's the thing.
I thought you said tuna casserole.
Well, so I grew up calling it tuna salad. To me, I'm saying the combination of like noodles and tuna.
So it's tuna casserole.
Okay. See, I grew up calling it tuna salad.
Is it cold or hot?
Cold.
Oh, okay. Let's bring in Xavier Pope. Xavier, what is that?
Oh,
what a lead-in.
Wow.
What a lead-in.
He was like, out. He's like, no, I don't have time for tuna casserole.
Jamie booby-trapped the phones, too.
Yeah.
Every time we have technical issues, he gets blamed.
That's good.
It is good.
Just call the I made a reference.
I'll play him alive at the end of 2024 to tell the story.
Yeah, he'll be good.
I don't know what that is. I think that's a kind of tuna salad.
Yeah, I think that's I grew up calling it tuna salad. Because so the impetus behind this is the last night, it was one of those, I don't know if you have those nights where it's just like, everybody's kind of eating at the house and I haven't really eaten yet. And I kind of had a hankering for it. Let me just make it. We got some tuna in the cabinet. And so I made tuna casserole salad, whatever it is. And I eat it cold and I like it. It's like a childhood thing that every once in a while I'll make, maybe once a year. And I just wanted to know if people liked it too.
I was never really a tuna guy. My father made it though.
Yeah.
I wonder if you heard any of the lead in there. Xavier, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, you guys talking about tuna right now?
Yeah, we were talking about, we wanted to know what John makes cold tuna with noodles.
Yeah.
But you don't cook it. So what is that called?
That's called tuna salad.
Thank you.
With noodles.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the same. Right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people make tuna salad. They make it with noodles in them. It's very common.
Yeah.
Never had that.
Okay.
Is it worse or better than tuna casserole?
Well, tuna casserole is kind of, you can eat it either temperature, whereas like that tuna salad, it's a cold thing. So it depends on whether you like kind of hot casseroles or cold casseroles like potato salad.
All right. Another important question. Was Hard Knocks with the Bears good?
Yeah, I think it makes the city jazzed up. I mean, also a lot of football fans really love how Ryan Poles presented himself, how Caleb Williams looked, how cohesive the team looked, getting behind the new direction of its franchise. This is one of the best ever, and also showed a lot of human side, positive things about. And that was a great commercial for football. If you think about it, the NFL, it presented a softer side of the sport that after many years of thinking about the sport in many negative ways off the field, I think it presented a positive side of the game of football in the National Football League.
So as a real man like myself who doesn't cry ever, no, I'm kidding. I like that. I thought that was really cool that those guys had a relationship like that, and I was kind of shocked that Ryan Poles had to leave the room for so long. But yeah, it's one of the things that's not covered. There's the relationships, and I know guys don't want to talk about their relationships with their guys. The relationships run deep. It is a very emotional sport, and I thought the Bears did a good job of that. And you know what's great is that's in the last episode. You got a 6'5", 290-pound former college football player, tried for the NFL, and he's really sad about one of his guys having to be cut. And it's the whole show started with people going off on Caleb Williams' nails, his mirth, and the way he approaches the game, because it's maybe different, or there are other guys out there who are uncomfortable showing that.
Yeah, I think that it was a very human show. And I think that coming into a season when how do you want to show the NFL as a sport? With new fans who are seeking to bring it to the sport, new contracts, especially the team that wants to build a new stadium here. You couldn't ask for anything better than how the team was presented in terms of the modern, more culturally sensitive, more human way of looking at the game of football.
Wow, I'm surprised that you're buying the NFL propaganda. Is it because it's your team? Like, this is all what is it? It's tenant media, but football style, man. Like, this is it. It's just propaganda.
But you know what, though? The NFL did a great job of that with NFL Films for many years in terms of capturing the human side of the very in-depth side of the game of football. So this isn't anything new. The NFL has been using propaganda for itself for many years, and the John Facendas of the world. So I think the league has done a great job of it. That's why it's the most valuable property in the world.
So their win total, your Bears are 8.5. They are favored to make the playoffs. Are you buying in on this? Do you think this is a playoff team with Caleb Williams?
I think it's a playoff quality team. I think that it has the offense. It has the structure of its organization to win. I don't know what their division is going to look like, with how the Lions are going to be just as good as they were last year. Jordan Love with the new contract will be strong with the Packers. So, and what direction do the Vikings even go in terms of up or down as a franchise? So it's a competitive division. I think the Bears have a great shot to win 9 or 10 games.
So it sounds like, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Are you excited? Like I was telling Steve earlier, I'm a Colts fan. Like, this is the most excited I've been for a football season in a long time because I have hope. Is this the most excited you've been for a Bear season in a while?
I don't peg myself as a fan of any particular team. I just take the pulse of the city, and I think that many people are excited about the direction of the Chicago Bears franchise, from its ownership down to it's how the team is run on the management level, and that there is a plan in place that the team can get, that the city can get behind. And so I think many people in Chicago are very excited about that, particularly when they have a record-setting loss team sitting in a city such as the White Sox, the Cubs, and who knows if they will make the playoffs. So there needs to be a bright spot that gets shine in the city, on the city sports scene.
Xavier Pope is up with Cofield and company as we're live here at Circa Las Vegas. Again, sign up for Circa Million, Circa Survivor. Deadline is on Saturday, 2 o'clock, but you better get in soon because, it gets a little crowded over the weekend. $16 million guaranteed up for grabs. I guess I should apologize for it. Old habits die hard, and I should be able to clean up the vernacular of this stuff. But I noticed the other day that Todd Bowles, the Bucks coach, who is from Elizabeth, New Jersey, I'm from relatively close by, apparently can't stop saying Redskins, and then the internet's went crazy over that.
Yeah, so we've been saying on air. I think there are many fans who kind of lean into the fact that it was a culturally insensitive name and want to be proud of embracing something like that, embracing how things used to be. There's an aggrieved politics associated with that. I think it's ridiculous. I don't think Todd Bowles meant to say, "Oh, I'm so proud of the name of the Redskins." the Washington Commanders, and then because he played for that team, he was associated with the team, saying that, and it's just reasonable that he would say something like that, but it's not something he's leaning in for some sort of cultural pride and HTTR or anything like that.
Well, the NBA is back at it again, Xavier. Get woke, go broke. Here we go. Steph Curry throwing out his endorsement for Kamala Harris. Is he making a mistake here?
Of course he didn't. The NBA has been integral to a lot of the politics going on off the field. I tweeted about this in 2016, how late NBA got involved with LeBron James 3 days before the 2016 presidential election, endorsing Hillary Clinton, the Democratic candidate at the time. And she's still losing the state. They really didn't have any impact on people voting in that state, as opposed to 2020 when the NBA decided to not play at all after the incident that happened in Wisconsin, and the Milwaukee Bucks refusing to get on the field and players, and then LeBron James leading that effort. And then instead of just asking for some small concessions, those players got behind getting the NBA to get full scale ahead, helping to get people registered to vote, and then also having NBA arenas where people could vote, which impacted definitely in the state of Georgia in terms of the amount of people that showed up at the polling places that was there in Phillips, and also there in Wisconsin when they were decided by a very small amount of votes. And so the NBA had a significant impact in the 2020 presidential election. You've seen Steph Curry getting ahead of board now with plenty of time left to be able to impact how people vote and getting the word out and increasing the message to the different people that they call their fans.
Not as important at all, but can NBA players step up and tell fans to stop agreeing to allow their local municipalities to pay for arenas and stadiums? Because you sent out a tweet, and this drives me nuts what this team is doing. You were talking about the Cubs are doubling the White Sox in attendance, 36,000 a game to 18,000. But the White Sox are doubling the Athletics in attendance. But we know the Athletics deal. The fans basically are being told, don't come. The team stinks. And they've already been told they're moving, so why would anyone show up? I'm blown away that 18,000 people are showing up every game for the White Sox. What are they doing?
It's Chicago, man. It's a huge metropolitan city. If the Mets or Yankees sucked, you still see a stadium full of people. It's just what it is being in a metropolitan city. That's part of the attractions. Tourists come there all the time. Popular tourist destination in Chicago. And really, if you talk to any of those White Sox fans, they have a really dedicated fan base who they hate the Cubs, but they absolutely love their White Sox, and they're coming to the game, Steve.
Okay. All right. I don't understand why. So I got to loop you in on what we've been doing. I think you probably saw some of these videos last year. We talked about it. When we go on the road with UNLV football, Caleb Herring and I and Matt Nevert, who's doing the play-by-play, and another dude named Triv who does our engineering, we do a podcast around that called Broadcaster Bites. I got to tell you, I've been to Houston a bunch of times, and I hadn't really tapped into the food scene well. Man, we nailed it this last time. I don't know if you saw the videos that I put out, but we got some barbecue at a place called Ray's Pit Barbecue Shack. What a place.
You guys look, you were having a blast, man. The music was bumping. Yes. The look and sound of that place just looks as if they have delicious barbecue. I mean, that place had all. I mean, people were having a great time. The music was jumping. Yeah, Houston sounds like a place that should have good barbecue. So to have a place like that just seems like a place that you had amazing barbecue. How was the food?
It was unreal. I sent you a picture of the food, the dirty rice. I actually got dirty rice because they're like really big with New Orleans food and Cajun food and Creole. So the dirty rice is awesome. Mac and cheese was some of the best mac and cheese I've had at a barbecue place. I think a lot of barbecue places are getting kind of lazy with their mac and cheese. They're like, whatever, just give them some mac and cheese. This had some smokiness to it. I had the ribs on Saturday afternoon. I also bring Tupperware on the road, so I bring food home because I'm a lunatic and I love leftovers. I made the ribs again last night, heated them up like real low temperature. They were still falling off the bone and tender. They were awesome. And as it turned out, Ray happened to be a gentleman, an African-American gentleman who was, he's pretty old. It looked like he was in his 80s. He had a walker. He was so proud when he came out to see the place so crowded.
You love to see that. And to see a man who put that type of energy in his business and his customer base and spend a lifetime serving people to be able to do it. And I say this, Steve, that first leftover day, those ingredients are still like having a good time with each other, having a little party. So sometimes things taste better that second day, man.
They do. Totally. They totally do. All right, Xavier, sorry about the problems with the drop-off at the beginning of the spot. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Love you guys.
There he is. Oh, no. We gaffed. Griffin, step up and say, come on, man.
What exactly are you looking for here?
He's out of it
Love
today.
you too.
Yeah,
Love you too. Of course, love you too.
Did you look at the food?
I did. I was looking at it right now. It looks great.
It was good, man.
I'm more don't get me wrong, I love ribs. I'm more of when I go to barbecue, I'm a burnt ends like brisket guy.
I got a chopped brisket sandwich.
Yeah.
Alongside for the plane trip home. Tupperware Tales. That's our new thing on the Broadcaster Bites. If you haven't seen it, Broadcaster Bites is up at Steve Cofield at UNLV All Access. We got a video clip out there. We'll have a longer video with the images of the music that was being played. I have to get that band's name. They were so much fun. Saturday afternoon before the UNLV game, and they're going crazy. So we have trips coming up to Kansas City, Logan, Utah, Corvallis, Honolulu, and San Jose. So we'll see what we can make of those. Kansas City is going to be a barbecue showdown.
Corvallis sounds like a...
I already looked up some place. You know what? Actually, Justin Watkins is an Oregon State guy.
Yeah.
So he's going to tell us the place to go. He's actually going on the trip, so he'll be watching out for us, taking us to the right spots. 4 o'clock hours on the way.
Sunday night, NFL football returns as it's the LA Rams in Detroit to take on the Lions. Sunday at 4:30 on